Welcome to our 2021 Fall Play Zoot Suit. Thank you for coming. Oh, okay. Just a reminder, please keep your mask on while the show is going on. Also, please no food in the theater. You may have water, but please no food. Another reminder is if you need to go to the restroom, you can head to the exit on your left. And if you go to the parking lot, right here, restrooms will be open. Also, please no flash photography during the performance. Thank you for coming and enjoy the show.
¿Qué le guacha mis trapos ese? ¿Sabe qué, carnal? Estas garras me las planté, porque vamos a dejarnos caer en play. ¿Sabe? Guacha mi tacuche ese. Aliviánense con mis calcos, dando esa otra música al clango ese. Nel, ¿sabe qué? Usted está muy verdolaga. ¿Cómo se me hace que es puro square? Ladies and gentlemen, the play you're about to see is a construct of fact and fantasy. The Pachuco's style is an act in life, and his language a new creation. His will to be an awesome force, eluding all documentation. A mythical, quizzical, frightening being, precursor of revolution, or a piteous, hideous, heroic joke, deserving of absolution. I speak as an actor on the stage. The Pachuco was an actor in the streets, both profane and reverential. It was the secret fantasy of every vato, in or out of the chicanda, to put on a zoot suit and play the myth. Más chucote que la chingada. ¡Pues órale!
Monday, August 2nd, 1942. The Los Angeles Examiner. Headline.
Death of witness, Sleepy Lagoon. Valley shaken by lurid murder.
The City of Angels. Monday, August 2nd, 1942. The Los Angeles Times. Headline.
1 killed, 10 hurt in border wars. Mexican boy gangs operating within city.
The City of Angels. Monday, August 2nd, 1942. The Los Angeles Herald Express. Headline.
Police arrest Mexican youth. Blind little girls in boy gangs.
The City of Angels.
El pueblo de Nuestra Señora la Reina de Los Ángeles de por síngula, estúpido.
The Los Angeles Daily News. Headline.
Police snap 300 roundup. Mexican girls picked up in arrest.
Los Angeles Police Department. A huge show of nearly 300 boys and girls rounded up by sheriff and deputies will be held tonight in Central County Jail on First and Hill Street. Victims of assault, robbery, and pursuit snatching are asked to be present for the identification of suspects.
Lieutenant?
Thank
Thank you, sir.
All right, everybody, move, turn, out!
Okay, kid. You wait here till I get back. Think you can do that? Sure you can. You Pachucos are regular tough guys.
Bastards. Ese.
Que pues no es.
What the hell you mean, ese?
Checking out the barrio. Que desmadre, ¿no?
What's going on, ese? This thing is big.
The city's cracking down on Pachucos, carnal. Don't you read the newspaper? They're screaming for blood.
All I know is they got nothing on me. I didn't do nothing.
You're Henry Reina, ese. Hank Reina. The Zoot Suiter. The bitter yellow Pachuco gang leader of the 38th Street. That's what they got on you, ese.
I don't like this, ese. I don't like being locked up!
Calmantes, muitas chicas patas. Haven't I taught you to survive? Play cool.
They're gonna do it again, ese. They're gonna charge me with some phony rap and keep me until they make something stick.
So what's new?
I'm supposed to report for the Navy tomorrow. You don't want me to go, do you?
Stupid move, carnal.
I better do something.
Then hang tough. Nobody's forcing you to do shit.
I'm forcing me, ese. Me. You understand?
Muy patriotic, eh?
Yeah?
Off to fight for your country?
Why not?
Because this ain't your country. Look what's happening all around you. The Japs have sewed up the Pacific. Roman is kicking ass in Egypt. But the mayor of LA has declared an all-out war, Chicanos, on you. ¿Te curas?
Órale.
Que mensada, no. Is that what you want to go to knife for? Wise up. These bastard patty cops have it in for you. You're a marked man. They think you're the enemy.
Screw them bastard cops.
And as soon as the Navy finds out you're in jail again, ya estuvo, carnal. Unfit for military duty because of your record. Think about it.
You got a trabajo?
Simón.
I was all set to come back a hero, see? Me la rayo. For the first time in my life, I really thought Hank Reina was going someplace.
Forget the war, sí, carnal. Your war is on the home front.
What do you mean?
The barrio needs you, carnal. Fight back. Stand up to them with some style. Show the world that Chicano has balls. Hang tough. You can take it. Remember, Pachuco yo.
On Zafos, carnal.
Final edition, the Los Angeles Daily News. 22 members of the 38th Street Gang have been arrested, pending investigation of various charges.
Well, son, I was really hoping I would have to see you in here again.
Then why'd you arrest me?
Come on, Henry, you already know why I'm here.
Yeah, I'm a Mexican.
Don't give me that. How long have I known you since 39?
Yeah, when you got me for stealing a car, remember?
All right, I admit, that was a mistake. I didn't know it was your father's car. I made it up to you, didn't I? Didn't I have you set up the youth club?
They turned into a gang, Lieutenant. Everything they touch turns to shit.
I remember a kid just a few years back. His idea of fun was going to movies. What happened to that kid, Henry?
He's gone with the wind, trying to look like Clark Gable.
Now he thinks he's Humphrey Bogart.
So who are you? Pat O'Brien?
This is the wrong time to be antisocial, son. This country's at war. We're under strict orders to cut down on all malcontents.
Starting with all chicos and draft dodgers.
I ain't no draft dodger.
I know you're not. I heard you got accepted in the Navy. Congratulations. When do you report?
Tomorrow.
Tough break.
It's too much to wait, you know. I still release you time to get sworn in.
If I do what?
Tell me, Henry, what happened last Saturday night at the Big Sleepy Lagoon?
Don't tell him shit.
Which Sleepy Lagoon?
You mean there's more than one? I know you're out there, Henry. I got a statement from his friends that said you were beat up. Is that true? Were you and your girl attacked?
I don't know anything about it. Nobody's ever beat me up.
That's a lie and you know it. Thanks to your squealer friends, we've got enough dope on you to indict for murder right now.
Murder?
Yeah, another greaser named Jose Williams?
I never heard of the Vato.
Yeah, sure.
I've been looking at your record, Henry. Petty theft, assault, burglary, and now murder? Is that what you want, gas chamber? Please explore with me, Henry. Give me a statement as to what happened last Saturday night. I'm going to back you with the Navy. I promise you.
That ain't a line. I got a bunch of garbage. I don't know what is.
Well,
Spit in his face.
Forget it, Lieutenant. You can't treat these animals like people.
shut up! I beat your family, Henry. Your father got to see the Navy. One last chance, son. What do you say?
I am your son. Cop.
All right, Rena. Have it your way.
You don't deserve innocent, but you're gonna get it anyways.
All right, muchacho, it's just you and me now. I hear tell you Zooters wear these monkey suits as a type of armor. Is that right? This is what you Zooters need? A little fashion discipline?
Screw you, flatfoot.
You greasy son of a bitch! What happened last night at this Sleepy Lagoon? Talk!
Get up and escape, Henry. Leave reality behind. With your buenas caras, muy Chamberlain. Escape through the barrio streets of your mind. Through a neighborhood of memories, all chokehold lined. And the love and the pain, as fine as wine.
Henry!
It was a lifetime ago, last Saturday night, before Sleepy Lagoon and the big bad fight.
Henry!
I'm back out of bed.
Henry! No, let us not!
Sorry, Jefita. I'm not really hungry right now. Besides, I gotta pick up Della. We're late for the dance.
Dance? In this heat? Don't you muchachos think of anything else? God knows I serve with that pendeja sin igual every night.
This isn't just any night, Jefa. It's my last chance to use my tacuche.
Tacuche. Pero tu padre.
I know what mi papá said, ma. I'm gonna wear it anyways.
Mira, yo, I know you work hard for your clothes, and I know how much they mean to you. Pero por Diosito santo, I just don't want you seeing esa cochinada de Zoot Suit.
Drapes, ma. We call them drapes.
I see, drapes, muy funny, ¿verdad? And what do the police call them, eh? They put you in jail so many times. ¿Sabes qué? I'm gonna send them all your clothes.
Okay, mi ma. Don't worry. By this time next week, I'll be wearing my navy blues, okay?
Bendito sea Dios. I still can't believe you're going off to war. I almost wish you were going back to jail.
Órale.
Hank, let's go, Carla. Bella's here.
Della, órale, está bonito in here. I told you I was gonna pick up your house.
You know how my father gets?
What happened?
I'll tell you later.
Then I have. Buenas noches. How pretty you look.
Buenas noches.
Oh yeah, ¿y tú? What's wrong with you? What are you doing back there?
Nothing, Ama.
Well, come out then.
We're late, Ama.
Come out, le digo. Válgame Dios. What a look, are you crazy? Why bother to wear anything?
Hi, Ama. It's a style. Short skirt and fingertip coat. Huh, Hank?
Yeah, ma.
Oh, see. And how come Della doesn't get over the same style?
No, that's different. No chale.
Yeah. Ándale, go change before your father sees you.
Buenas noches, everybody. Amigo, where's the skirt?
It's here.
Where's the rest of it?
She's going to the dance.
Yeah, me ain't care about that. Go and change his clothes. Answer.
Please, Papa.
No, señorita.
Chihuahua. I don't want to look like a square.
Te digo que no. Ahora me va que...
Look at estúpida. I mean, machuca.
Hey,
Do what they say, sis.
Would you let Henry wear his drinks?
That's different. He's a man. And it's hombre.
See, that's different. You men are all alike. I'm such a stick, such a splinter. Te atraparon a la silla.
Not that. When not that. Look how he came out. Buen macho. Lick his body. What does that mean?
If you say so, Jefito.
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches.
Papá, this is De La Barrios.
Mira, mira. I've seen your girlfriend, eh? Muy bonita. 5 trips from last one.
Ay, señor.
It's true. What was her name?
Berta?
That's the one. That's the one to tattoos.
Este hombre. We have company.
That reminds me. I invited a compadre to the house mañana.
¿Qué?
I bought a big cake de cerveza to go out con menudo.
Oye, ¿tú al menudo?
Get down, boy. It isn't every day a man still goes out to fight for his country. I should know that would be that. When I was in the young Mexican Revolution, I always got spoiled by something.
No, hombre. Don't start with your revolution. We'll be here all night.
Yeah, Jefe, we gotta go.
Papa, is this better?
Bueno, we leave it now.
Órale pues, it's getting late. Where's Rudy?
Rudy's still getting ready. Rudy! Let's go, everybody. I'm ready.
Wait, dude, what are you doing, my soul?
It's my tacucha, pa.
Nieva!
Enrique, por el amor de Dios.
You see what you're doing? First this one, now that one. Tío, don't go like that, don't go. You look like an idiot.
Órale. Hey, don't I look alright?
Hey, listen, you look fine. Watch out, once I leave for the service, you can have my tapuche. Then you can really be in style.
Chale, thanks, carnal. But if I don't join the service myself, I'm gonna get my own tacucha.
You sure? I'm not gonna need it where I'm going. Tú sabes.
Are you serious?
Simón.
I'll think about it.
Pues no hay pedo ese.
Come on, get better. Easy, one. The two of you want to take Spanish in yourself. Have you no respect?
Muchachos, go to your dance.
Buenas noches. Órale pues. Let's get going.
Henry, don't want your bloody beer.
I can take care of myself. I'll believe that when I see it.
I think it walked on, Mom.
Okay?
I mean, I'll see you later.
Why don't you let me talk?
Talk, senor. Talk all you want. We have all night.
Los Angeles Times, August 8th, 1942. Extra, extra, read all about it. Special session, Allen County grand jury convenes DA charges, conspiracy, and sleeping good murder. Hey, here comes Edwards. So, Lieutenant, what's the real scoop on the Sleepy Lagoon? Sex, violence, marijuana? Read all that in Mexican crime rate in Gulf LA.
Slums breed crime. That's his story.
Lieutenant, what exactly is the Sleepy Lagoon?
It's a tune by Harry Jamestown. Wanna dance?
It's a reservoir, an old gravel pit, really. It's on a ranch between here and Long Beach. It serves as a pool for the younger Mexican kids.
Because they're not allowed to swim in the public plunges? What paper are you with, lady? The Daily Worker?
It also doubles as a lover's lane at night, which is why so many gangs fight over it. And now they finally murdered somebody.
Extra, extra, Zoot City Goons, a Sleepy Lagoon!
We're not going to mollycoddle these kids anymore, and you can quote me on that.
One final question, Lieutenant. What about Henry Reyna? Wasn't he the first one you arrested?
He was, and I saw right away that kid had great leadership potential. However,
Yes.
you can't change the spots on a leopard.
Thank you, sir. Read all about the Mexican baby gangsters! Chale, que pinche agüite.
Mexican baby gangsters? Zoot City goons? I knew it was coming. Every time the day parks, they throw us in the can. Whereas que chingados, hey? Are they really trying to pay me with the murder rap? I got a wife and a kid, man.
Well, there's one good thing about it anyways. I bet you know we've made headlines. Everybody knows we're the toughest gang in town. Listen to this pipsqueak. The biggest times here of pool was a Tootsie Roll. Here's your Tootsie Roll essay. What? That? Come save me, Smiley. Why don't you come here and take a look, Bunko? Bunko? We're calling him Bunko, I said. You, white boy, did I ever tell you got the finest little duck ass in the world? No, you didn't tell me that, Nagas. Why don't you bottles knock it off?
Cálmenla!
Damn chavalos. We're just not behind them, I said. Simón, ese.
this?
You and me have been through a lot, Hank. Parties, chingazos, jail. When you said I joined the Bachicana, I joined the Bachicana. But what now, Cadna? This pinche brother is serious.
He's right, Hank. They addicted the whole gang.
Yeah, you know the only one who ain't here is Rudy. He was at the sleeping room too, I said. During chingazos.
Yeah, but the cops don't know that, do they? Unless one of us turns stoolie.
Hey, don't look at me. I said they beat the shit out of me and that's all they got. Shit.
That's all you got to give.
Okay, let's keep it that way. I don't want my carnal Leo pulled into this. And if anybody asks about him, you got to tell them nothing. You get me?
Simon, crazy. Say Jackson, I'm cool. You know that.
There's not a single patty we can trust.
Hey, SM, what about me?
You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. I'm here with the rest of you.
Yeah, but you'll be the first one out, cabrón.
Give me your break, mañana. Yo soy Pachuco.
Relax, hermano. Nobody's getting personal with you. Don't let you think I'm my hermana? Or Donna?
Simon.
That's because you respect my family. The rest of them patties are after our ass.
Talk about patties, they said. You got company.
Hi, boys. I'm George here.
Trucha.
I was sent by your parents. Can we sit and talk for a little bit?
Póngase al alba, este me huele a chota.
So I can sit? All right. Thanks. So let's get these names straight first. All right. So we have Jose Castro.
Right here, Esther, what do you want to know?
We'll get there. We'll get there. Ismael Torres.
That's me, but they call me Smiley.
Smiley. All right. Thomas Roberts. I'm Zoot Suit. Yoko. So that must make you Henry Reyna.
What if I am? Who are you?
I'm George Shear. I told you. Family sent me.
Oh yeah, where'd they get the money for a lawyer?
I'm a people's lawyer, Henry.
People's lawyer? Simon, we're people.
At least they didn't say no animals lawyer.
So what does that mean? You doing this for free or what?
No. I have done jobs for free, but this is one I expect to get paid for.
So who's paying me? For what and how much?
Whoa. I'll ask the questions here. You're the one on trial, not me.
Don't let him throw you, say.
You think we stand a chance?
There's always a chance, Smiley. That's what trials are for.
Still didn't answer your question, I said.
You still didn't answer my question, Mr. Sheriff. Who's paying me and how much?
You know, Henry, that's none of your damn business. But I will tell you a story. The first murder case I ever tried and won was for a Filipino. I got paid $3.50 and a pack of Lucky Strike cigarettes and a written note for $1,000, which I never redeemed. Does that answer your question?
I don't know you're really a lawyer.
How do I know you're really Henry Reyna? What, you think I'm a cop?
Maybe.
And what do you have to hide for the cops? Murder?
I didn't do that to this.
Aside from your families, I was also asked to come here by a community of people who, surprisingly, don't want to see you get the shaft.
¿Sabes qué, mister? Don't do us any favors.
All right. Well, you want a different lawyer? I will let the public defender's office know.
Hey, wait a minute, Esther. Where do you think you're going?
The cincho se lo va a volar la tapa.
Esther, well, Leo knows something.
All right, kids, cut the crap.
Give him a break.
You boys are making a big mistake. Do you know that you are all put on trial for murder? Do you guys understand that? They've convicted all of you, and not just you, the 38th Street Gang as well. And you know who they say the leader is? You, Henry. They say that you're the ringleader in all of this, and I suppose you are. But you're leading your boys down a dead-end road, and that road is leading straight to the gas chamber.
Gas chambers, but we didn't do anything. We're innocent.
Calm enough. Okay. Saying we're leaving your people's lawyer stuff, what does that prove? The press has already tried and convicted us. Think you can change that?
Probably not, but the public opinion comes and goes. Now, this isn't going to be an easy fight, but your family hired me for a reason. Now, the question is will you trust me?
Why should I? You're a gringo.
¿Cómo sabes? Hey, you speak Spanish? Más o menos.
You mean you understood us a minute ago?
More or less.
Gotcha, what's it?
Don't worry, I'm not big on your Pachuco slang. See, the thing is that you guys see me as an Anglo. But what if I told you that I had Spanish blood in my veins?
that my roots went back to Spain just like yours? What if I'm an Arab? What if I'm a Jew? Why does that matter? The question is, will you let me help you?
Okay.
Me too. Same here. Órale! All right, let's get to work. I want to know what happened from the very beginning.
Well, I think the fellow really started the dance last Saturday night.
Cuando salgo yo a bailar, yo me pongo muy carril. Las chicas gritan, vamos a ganar el swing.
Sorry, Bertha.
Is it your Luisa? This little black chick? Listen, Bertha.
Charlie, she's just jealous. Beat it, Bertha.
Did it yourself. Mira, you ain't got nowhere on me, cabrón. Not anymore. I'm free as a bird. That's it. Hey, that's a daddy gave me in the corner. You think they'll looking for trouble?
There's only a couple of them.
That's all we need. Want me to make tomatoes?
Nah, be cool.
Be cool? Oy, oy. Forget it, buddy. Ever since this motherfucker joined the Navy, he forgot the difference between being cool and being cool.
It's okay, sis. Let the carnal enjoy himself.
Ese carnal!
What you say, brother?
A flying high, Jackson. Feeling good.
Wait, if you don't stop me, I'm not going to use you as a punching bag. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Still thinking about birthday?
Charlie, ¿qué traes? Hey, so when I want to sleep in the pool later, I got something to tell you.
What?
Later. Later. Relax, sis. Get you drunk and carry him home.
It's a body from access. We're from the barrio.
You're from Downey.
Vale madre. Downey, big fella. What you gonna do about it?
Well, kick your ass.
You and how many buckles?
Just me and you, cabrón. That's my carnal you're pushing around. And nobody chingo con mi familia with RC to me. Hank, reina.
That's exactly what the plane needs right now. 2 more Mexicans killing each other. Watch out. Everybody's looking at you.
Don't give me that bullshit. I'd rather kill him or he kills me.
That's exactly what they paid to see. Think about it.
Get out of here.
Quítate. Let's have suave. I'll see you later.
Whenever you want, cabrón.
Sésamo todos. Sure chase those tontos out of here. I could have picked up Churro Calzar. Rafa's is yellow without his gang. Why didn't you just put him out there? Rudy ain't my baby brother.
Baby, I'll show you who's the baby.
Hey, stay cool, listen. Man, you're lucky your brother was here. Why? He didn't do anything. The old gang would have slit Rafa's belly like a fat pig.
Shut your mouth, Bertha.
Forget carnal. You didn't step in. I could have taken that sucker on by myself.
That's enough, Rudy. You're drunk.
Hank, what if Rafa comes back with all his gang?
And we'll kill the sons of bitches.
Yeah! Columbus Day, the 450th celebration of the discovery of America. Headlines. President Roosevelt salutes good neighbors in Latin America.
British begin drive to oust Rommel from North Africa.
Japanese killed on Pacific Isles.
Web of zoo crime spreads.
U.S. Marines land bridge head on Guadalcanal.
First Mexican braceros arrive in the USA.
Sleepy Lagoon murder trial opens tomorrow.
Hi, Henry. I brought someone who really wants to catch. I hope that's okay. Hello, my name is Alice Bloomfield, and I'm a reporter from the Daily People's World. And the red-hot member of the committee of the people who are trying to get you out. Oh, George, I can hardly call it fighting for Pete's sake. The struggle has just barely begun. We're sure going to win it. Are you, Henry?
I doubt it.
Hey, come on. So, are you ready for tomorrow? Is there anything that you need? Anything I can get for you?
Yeah, what about the clean clothes you promised me? I can go to court looking like this?
What do you mean, you didn't get them?
What?
Your mom dropped them off 2 days ago.
They haven't given me nothing.
I'm beginning to smell something fishy around here.
Well, look, George. Go do something, man.
Alright, calm down, calm down. I'll figure this out. Please try again. Alice, are you okay? I'll be okay, Jordan. Now that I have you all to myself, mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
I got nothing to say.
How do you know? I haven't asked you anything yet. Relax, from the progressive press, okay? Now, the regular press is saying that the Pachuco crime wave is fascist-inspired. Any thoughts about that?
No.
What about the American Japanese? Is it true they're directing the subversive activities of the Pachuco from inside the relocation camps?
This one's all yours, they say.
Look, lady. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I'm talking about you, Henry Reyna, and what the regular press has been saying. Are you aware that you're in here because some big shot up in San Simeon wants to sell more papers? It's true.
So?
So, he's the man who started this Mexican crime wave stuff. Then the police got into the act. Get the picture? Somebody's using you as a patsy.
What are you calling a patsy?
I'm sorry, but it's true.
What makes you so goddamn smart?
I'm a reporter. It's my business to know.
Little pedo, she's just a dumb broad and we could think you know what.
Look, Miss Bluefield. Just leave me alone, alright?
Look, tobacco can start all over, okay? Hello, my name is Alice Bloomfield, and I'm not a reporter. I'm just someone who wants very much to be your friend. Can you believe that?
Why should I?
Because I'm with you.
Oh yeah, then how come you're not in jail with me?
We are all in jail, Henry. Some of us just don't know it.
And West, no comment.
Believe it or not, I was born in Los Angeles, just like you. But for some strange reason, I grew up here. Not knowing very much about Mexicans at all. Just trying to learn.
What?
Little details, like that tattooed cross on your hand, the sign of the Pachuco.
Orale.
Did I embarrass you? I'm sorry, your mother happened to mention it.
My mother? You talked to my jefita?
Yes, and your father and Lupe and Ruby. The whole family gave me a hell of an interview. But your mother was sensational. I especially liked your story about the midnight raid, how the police rushed into your house with drawn guns looking for you on some trumped-up charge. How your father told him you were already in jail. God, I would have paid to see the cops' faces.
Don't believe everything my jeva tells you. There's a lot she doesn't know. I'm no angel.
I'll just bet you're not, but you have been taken in for suspicion a dozen times, kept in jail for a few days, then released for lack of evidence, and it's all stayed on your juvenile record.
Yeah, well, I ain't no punk, see?
I know, you're an excellent mechanic, and you fix all the guys' cars. At least you know you're not one of the London proletariat.
A lumpen what?
Skip it. Let's just say you're a classic social defender.
Bullshit.
Are you saying you're guilty?
Of what?
A Sleepy Lagoon murder.
What if I am?
Are you?
Charlie, I pulled a lot of shit in my time, but I didn't do that.
Henry.
Court?
They left me no choice. What's going on?
It's a setup, George. Another lousy setup.
Look, I know. I never told you that this was going to be easy. But if they're going to play dirty, then so are we. Legal, but dirty. Henry, no matter what happens in the trial, I want you to know I believe you're innocent. Remember that when you look at it, it looks like some sort of a lynch mob. Some of us, a lot of us, are right there with you. Alex, you gotta go. I gotta know what needs to do. Henry, I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck, son. Thumbs up, Henry. You gotta beat this rap.
Thumbs up, Henry. We're gonna beat this rap. You really think you're gonna beat this one, is it?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna beat this one.
Because the white bra says so?
Man, I said, just because Hank Reina says so.
The classic social victim, eh?
Mira, I said, Hank Reina's no loser. I'm coming on this one on top. ¿Me entiendes, Mendez?
Don't try to apachuco me, ese. We'll see who comes out on top. Let's go to court.
In the history of Los Angeles opens this morning in the Superior Court at 10 a.m. The infamous Sleepy Lagoon murder case involves 66 charges against 22 defendants, with 7 lawyers pleading for the defense, 2 for the prosecution. The district attorney estimates that over 100 witnesses will be called in and has sworn, I quote, to put an end to Mexican baby gangsterism, end quote.
The Superior Court of the State of California in and for the Court of Los Angeles. Department 43, the Honorable F. W. Charles presiding. All rise.
Please be seated. Call this case, bailiff.
The people of the State of California versus Henry Reina, Isabel Torres, Thomas Roberts, Jose Castro, and 18 other Cucos.
Is the counsel for the defense present? Here, Your Honor. Please proceed. Your Honor, I was informed on Friday that the district attorney did not allow the sheriff to give my clients clean clothes and haircuts. Your Honor, they were arrested 3 months ago. Your Honor, there is testimony we expect to develop that the 38th Street gang are being characterized by their style of haircuts. 3 months, Your Honor. The thick, heavy heads of hair, the ducktail comb, the pachuco pants. The prosecution is just trying to make my clients look like mobsters. Their appearance is distinctive, Your Honor, essential to the case. You are trying to exploit these boys for their physical appearance, when kids all over America are wearing these clothes. Your Honor, I don't believe you'll have any difficulty if the clothing becomes dirty. And what about their haircuts? The Zoot haircuts retained throughout the trial for purposes of identification of defendants by witnesses.
You hear that one, is it? Listen to it again.
The Zoot haircuts retained throughout the trial for purposes of identification of defendants by witnesses.
They want to be sure we know who you are.
It has been brought to my attention the jury's having trouble telling one way from another. So I'm going to have to rule the defendants stand each time their names are mentioned. Your Honor, objection! If the prosecution accuses them of something, that's self-incrimination. Not necessary. Please proceed. Okay, but can I ask that my clients get to stand with me so that way I can counsel them during the trial? Request denied. Okay, can I ask that Thomas Roberts, the defendant, stand up, walk over to counsel, ask me a question during trial? I certainly will not permit it. You will not. No, this is a small courtroom, Mr. Shooter. We can't have 22 defendants all over the place. Then I object on the grounds that this is a violation of their right under the federal and state constitution. Well, that is your opinion. Call your first witness. The prosecution calls Lieutenant Sam Edwards of the Los Angeles Police Department.
We've already heard from the vato. Let's get on with the defense.
The defense calls
Adele Barrios to the stand.
Don't tell them nothing.
Look at your gang, ese. They do look like monsters. Se watchan bien gachos.
Come on, Baco, sit up.
We're tired, Hank, and my butt is sore. Yeah, look at the soft dress the jury's got.
What did you expect? You're trying to make us look bad. Come on, straighten up.
No sapa nada. It's a class in your ass.
Sit up!
He's right. Please state your name.
Adela Barrios.
Miss Barrios, were you with Henry Reyna the night of August 1st, 1942?
Yes.
Please stand. Miss Barrios, can you please tell the court what transpired that night?
Well, after the night, that Saturday dance, we went out to the Steeple Lagoon. It was a full moon that night, and as we drove to the lagoon, we noticed right away the place was empty. Henry parked the car at the bank of the reservoir, and we relaxed. It was such a warm, beautiful night, and the sky was so full of stars. We couldn't just sit in the car, so we got out, and Henry took my hand. We went for a walk on the lagoon. We never said anything at first, so the only sound we could hear was the trickle from frogs. As we got to the other side of the reservoir, we began to hear music. So I asked Henry, what's that?
Sounds like they're having a party.
Where?
Over at the Williams Ranch. See the house lights?
Who lives there?
A couple of families, Mexicanos. I think they work on the ranch. You know, their name used to be Gonzalez, but they changed it to Williams?
Why?
I don't know. Maybe they think it gives them more class. I hope they're probably celebrating a wedding or something.
As soon as he said wedding, he stopped talking, and we both knew why. He had something on his mind. Something he was trying to tell me without telling me the square.
Adela, what are you going to do if I don't get back from the war?
That wasn't the question I was expecting. So I answered something dumb like, I don't know, what's going to keep you from coming back?
Maybe wanting too much out of life, see? Ever since I was a kid, I've had this feeling that there's a big party going on someplace and I'm invited. But I don't know how to get there. I don't want to get there so bad, I'll even risk my life to make it. Sounds crazy, huh? That if I get back from the war, will you marry me?
Yes!
Oh, really? You're not in the lagoon? Listen, what about your old man? He ain't gonna let you marry me.
I know, but I don't care. I'll go to hell with you if you want me to.
Stop scared? I'm gonna give you the biggest quadruple wedding LA has ever seen.
Just then, another car pulled up to the lagoon. It was Rafa and some drunk guys in a gang from Downey. They got out and started to bust the windows on Henry's car. Henry yelled at them, and they started cussing at us. I told Henry not to say anything, but he cussed them back.
You stay here, Lala.
Henry, no! Don't go down there. Please don't go down there.
Can't you hear what they're doing to my car?
There's too many of them. They'll kill you.
Charlie!
Henry! Henry ran down the bank of the lagoon and attacked the gang by himself. There was about 10 guys with him and they jumped on Henry like a pack of dogs. He fought them up as long as he could. Then they threw him to the ground hard and kicked him until he passed out. After they left, I ran down to Henry and I held him to my arms until he came to. And I could tell he was hurt. But the first thing he said was,
Let's go into town and get the guys.
it took us about an hour to go into town and come back. We got to the lagoon in about 8 cars, but the Downey gang wasn't there.
Well, ¿qué pasó? Nobody's here. Then let's go to Downey. Yeah!
Charlie, that's cool. Everybody go home. Go home.
That's when we heard music coming from the Williams Ranch again. We didn't know Ramos and his gang had been there too, causing trouble. So when Joey said,
Hey, a party. Bertha, let's crash it!
we all went there yelling and laughing. At the Williams Ranch, they saw us coming and thought we were the Downey gang coming back again. They attacked us. An old man ran the house with a kitchen knife, and Henry had to hit him. Then, a girl grabbed by the hair, and in a second, everybody was fighting. People were grabbing sticks from the fence, bottles, anything. It all happened so fast. We
We don't know what hit us, but Henry said, let's go.
Vámonos! Let's get out of here!
And we started to back off. Before we got to the cars, I saw something out of the corner of my eye. It was a guy. He was hitting a man on the ground with a big stick. Henry called to him, but he wouldn't stop. 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 Driving back in the car, everybody was quiet, like nothing had happened. We didn't know Jose Williams had died at the party that night, and that the boys would be arrested the next day for murder. Your witness. You say Henry Reyna attacked a man with a closed fist. Is this the Henry Reyna? Yes. No, he's Henry. Now, after Henry Reyna attacked the man with a closed fist, is that when he pulled out the knife? The old man had the knife. So, Henry pulled one out too. Your Honor, objection. The prosecution is leading. Your Honor, I am not leading the witness. Yes, you are. I certainly am not. Yes, you are. Your Honor, I would suggest, Mr. Shearer, that you look during noon hour just for the any question is. Now, where was Smiley Torres during all of this? Is it not true that Smiley Torres grabbed a woman by the hair and then threw her to the ground? Will Smiley Torres please stand? Is this the man? Yes, it's Smiley, but he... Please be seated. Now, wasn't Jose Castro carrying a club of some kind? Objection! Overruled. Is this the man you saw hitting another man with a 2x4? Answer my questions, please. I refuse. You are under oath. You can't refuse. I order you to answer the question. I refuse. Your Honor, I object. Can't you see that the defendant is terrified that her testimony is going to be manipulated by the prosecution? May I remind the court that we have a signed confession from one Jose Castro taken while in jail? A confession that was only gotten because it was beaten out of him by the police. I believe the technical terms is admissions, Mr. Prosecutor. At the next outburst, I will clear this courtroom. Go on, Mr. Prosecutor. Please be seated. Is Henry Reyna the leader of the 38th Street Gang? Not in the sense that you mean. Did Henry Reyna, Pachuco ringleader of the 38th Street Gang, willfully murder Jose Williams? No, they attacked us first. I didn't ask for your comment. But they did. They thought we were the dead gang. Please instruct the witness to be cooperative. I must caution you, young lady. Answer the questions or I hold you in contempt. We were just defending ourselves so we could get out of there. Did Henry Reyna run over and attack a man? No. Did Tommy Roberts rip stakes from a fence and then hit a man over the head with them? I never saw anything. Was Joey Castro carrying a gun? A 3-foot lead pipe? No. Was it a 2-foot lead pipe? No. Was Henry Reyna carrying a blackjack? No. A switchblade knife? No. A 2x4? No. Did he murder Jose Williams? Oh. Did Smiley Torres? Did Henry Reyna? Did Joey Castro? Did Tommy Roberts? Did Henry Reyna? Did Henry Reyna? Did Henry Reyna murder Jose Williams? No, no, no! Your Honor, objection! The prosecution is pulling all these objects out of nowhere that have nothing to do with this case. Overruled. That's what you want. Will a remark like that on holding consent? Quite frankly, Mr. Shearer, I'm getting rather tired of your repeated useless objections. I don't make useless objections. I'm sorry. It's almost like ventriloquism. We have a Charlie McCarthy using Mr. Shearer's voice. Your Honor, I would like to mark that as misconduct. Fine. We only had one this morning. Might as well have another now. Witness excused. However, I'm going to have to remand her to the state. I'm going to have to remand her to the Ventura State School for Girls for a period of 1 year.
What?
To be held there as a juvenile state of the ward. Bailiff. No, if the court please, no. Tomorrow. Henry, I know that you're upset, but you have to remember this is his courtroom. He's the judge.
But he's making jokes, George, and we're getting screwed.
I know, but we never said this was going to be easy. This will be won on appeal.
Appeal? You mean you already know we're gonna lose?
So what's new?
I'm trying to show that they are using you as an excuse, that they have no case against you guys. That's what all of the misconduct is for.
So is Kaden? George, don't tell me anymore.
Henry,
I don't want to hear it, Alice.
George, is there anything we can do? He's bitter and he has a right to be. We will now hear from the prosecution's concluding statement. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, what you have before you is the dilemma of our times. The city of Los Angeles is caught in the midst of the biggest, most terrifying crime wave in its history. A crime wave that threatens to engulf the very foundations of our civic well-being. We are not only dealing with the death of one Jose Williams in a drunken barrio brawl, but we are dealing with the danger and the threat to our children, our families, and our homes. Set these pachucos free, and you shall unleash the forces of anarchy and destruction within our society. Set these pachucos free, and you will turn them into heroes. Others just like them must be watching us in this very moment. What nefarious schemes can they be hatching in their twisted minds? Rape, drugs, assault, more violence? Who's going to be their next victim in some dark alleyway on some lonely street? Your loved ones? No. Henry Reyna and his Latin juvenile cohorts are not heroes. They are criminals, and they must be stopped. The very specific details of this murder are irrelevant due to the overwhelming danger of the Pachuco in our midst. So, I'm asking you to find these zoot-suited gangsters guilty of murder and to throw them in the gas chamber where they belong. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I have done my best to hold true to the foundations of our American society. A society which is now at war with racial intolerance. The prosecution has provided no witnesses that saw any of my clients murder Jose Williams. They are not the Downey Gang, and there is evidence to prove that they were mistaken for the Downey Gang by the people at the ranch. Henry Reyna and Della Barrios are victims. Sure, they were out for revenge, but who wouldn't in those circumstances? So how did Jose Williams die? Was it an accident? Was it manslaughter? Was it murder? We may never know. But it is wrong to label these boys as gangsters, as inhuman gangsters. They are American kids. If you convict them of murder, you will murder the spirit of racial justice in America. The jury will retire, consider its verdict.
Jackie, let's have it.
Has the jury reached its verdict? We have, Your Honor. I'll say you. We find the defendants guilty of murder in the first and second degrees. The defendants will rise. Henry Reyna, Jose Castro, Thomas Roberts, Mel Torres, and so forth. You have been tried in the jury of your peers and found guilty of murder in the first and second degrees. The law prescribes a capital punishment for this offense. However, in the view of your youth and consideration of your families, it is hereby the judgment of this court that you've been sentenced to life imprisonment. No! It's sent to the State Penitentiary, San Quentin. Court adjourned.
Hijo mío, ayúdame a hablar.
No! Henry, I don't pretend to know how you feel, but I promise you we're going to win this. We may have lost this decision, but we're going to appeal immediately. I'm going to stand behind you until your name is absolutely clear. I swear it.
What are they going to do about it, I say? They just sent you to prison for life. Once a Mexican goes in, he never comes out.
Boys,
Yo. Vámonos, vámonos.
Órale pues, we're going to be taking a short break right now so you guys can all go out, take a leak, smoke a brajo, and los macho.
Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys are enjoying the show so far. Just a little reminder, once again, please keep your mask on during the show. Also try to not use flash photography, and if you can, put your ringtones down so you don't disrupt the play. Enjoy the rest of the show.
Los vatos, the dudes, street corner warriors who fought and moved like unknown soldiers in wars of their own. El Pueblo de Los was the battle zone, from Sleepy Lagoon to Zoot Suit wars, where Marines and sailors made their scores, stomping like Nazis on East LA. Pero ¿saben qué? That's later in the play. Let's pick it up in prison. We begin this scene inside the walls of San Quintin.
San Quentin, California, March 3rd, 1943. Dear family, coming in from the yard in the evening, we are quickly locked up in our cells. And the clink and locking of the doors leaves one with a rather empty feeling inside. You're standing up to the iron door, waiting for the guard to come along and take the count, listening as its footsteps fade away in the distance. By this time, as tense stillness has fallen over the cell block, you realize you are alone. So all alone.
This all sounds rather tragic, doesn't it?
But here it comes again, yelling out your number in a loud voice.
24545.
Reina!
24546. Castro. 24547. Roberts. 24548. Torres.
You jump to your feet, stooping to pick up the letter.
Or perhaps several letters. You are really excited as you take the letters from the envelope. The censor has already broken the seal when you read it.
You make a mental observation to see if you recognize the handwriting on the envelope.
It's always nice to hear from home, or a close comrade. Friends that you know on the outside.
Or perhaps from a stranger.
Dear boys, announcing the publication, mimeograph, of the Appeal News, your very own newsletter, we send twice a month for the purpose of keeping you reliably informed of everything. The progress of the Sleepy Lagoon Defense Committee, we have a name now, and of course, the matter of your appeal. Signed, your editor, Alice Bloomfield. The Appeal News, Volume 1, Number 1, April 7, 1943. Boys, you can, you must, and you will help us on the outside by what you do on the inside. Don't forget, what you do affects others. You have no control over that. When the time comes, let us be proud to show the record. Signed, your editor. April 10, 1943. Dear Miss Bloomfield, I have discovered from my wife that you're conducting door-to-door fundraising campaigns in Los Angeles.
She doesn't want to tell you, but she feels bad about doing such a thing. It's not a custom to go around asking for money.
Dear Smiley, of course I understand your feelings.
I don't want my wife begging.
It isn't begging, it's fundraising.
I don't care what you call it. I want to be a part of it.
All right, I won't bother your wife if she really doesn't want me to. Okay? April 18th, 1943. Dear Alice, trying to find the words and expressions to thank you for your efforts on behalf of myself and the rest of the faculty makes me realize what a meager vocabulary I possess. Dear Tommy, your vocabulary is just fine. Better than most. Most what? Listen, Alice. I don't want to be treated any differently than the rest of the faculty. See? And don't expect me to talk to them to swear amicable. Some gabacho. You better find out what it is to be Chicano, and it better be pretty damn quick. Look, Tommy, I know what you're trying to do for us. And that's three. See? Shit. Most parties would probably like to see yourself up for good. I've been in trouble some time before, but never nothing is easy. It's strange, ain't it? The trauma loss. I don't know what happened or why. I don't give a shit what the paper said. We didn't do half the things I read about. I also know that I've been here just because I hang around with men. What about you? Well, just remember this, I can see that. I grew up right alongside most of these guys. And I bet you, if you want, and you better believe it. Dear Alice, darling, I can't help but spend my time thinking about you. How about sending this to Rita? That is, your photograph. Though Tommy much rather have one of Rita Hayward. He's always chasing Mexican skirts. I'd rather see your sweet face any day. Dear Joey, thank you so much. I really appreciated receiving your letter. That's all right, Grandma. Mind if I call you Grandma? Oh, no. Yes, Aruca de chaos! I'm a what? Aruca. Fine, chick. Aruca. There, chaos! Chaos! That's all right. Hey, how about that photograph? Dearest Joey, here it is, attached to a copy of the Appeal News. I'm afraid it's not exactly a pinup. Alice, honey, you're a doll. The Appeal News, Volume 1, Number 3, May 5th, 1943. Dear boys, feeling that El Cinco de Mayo is a very appropriate occasion, the CIO radio program, Our Daily Bread, has devoted the entire time this evening to a discussion of discrimination against Mexicans in general and against you guys in particular.
May 17th, 1943. Dear Miss Bloomfield, I understand you're coming up to the queue this weekend. I'd like to talk to you in private. Think you can arrange that?
Yes, yes I can. What can I do for you, Henry?
For me? Mi madre.
I don't understand.
I wanted you to be the first to know. I'm dropping out of the appeal.
You're what?
I'm dropping out. Bailing out, see?
Henry, you can't.
Why can't I?
Because you'll destroy our whole case. If we don't present a united front, how can we ask the public to support us?
That's your problem. I never asked for the support.
Henry, please think about what you're saying. If you drop out, the rest of the boys will probably go with you. How can you even think about dropping out of the appeal? What about George and all the people that have contributed their time and money in the past few months? You just can't quit on them.
Oh no? Just watch me.
If you felt this way, why didn't you tell me before?
Why didn't you ask? You think you can just move in and defend anybody you feel like? When did I ever ask you to start a newspaper or a fundraising drive and all that other shit? I don't need defending us. I can take care of myself.
Oh, what about the trial? The sentence they gave you, life imprisonment.
It's my life.
Henry, honestly, are you kidding me?
You think so?
But you've seen me coming and going, writing to you, speaking for you, traveling up and down the state. You must have known I was doing it for you. Nothing has come before my involvement. My attachment, my passion for this case, my boys have been everything to me.
My boys? My boys? What the hell are your personal property? Let me say you straight, it ain't your boy.
No, I never meant it that way.
You're just using Mexicans to pick politics.
Henry, that's the worst thing anyone has ever said to me.
Who are you gonna help next? The colored people?
No, as a matter of fact, I've already helped the colored people. What are
hell do you care?
I don't.
Then get the hell out of here.
You think you're the only one who doesn't want to be bothered? You want to try working in the Sleepy Lagoon Defense Office for a few months. All the haggling, the petty arguments, the lack of cooperation. Wanted to quit 1,000 times. What the hell am I doing here? They're coming at me from all sides. You're too sentimental and emotional about this, Alice. You're too cold-hearted, Alice. You're collecting money and turning it over to the lawyers while the families are going hungry. You're saying you can't be trusted because you're a communist, because you're a Jew. Okay, if that's the way they feel about me, then to hell with them. I hate them too. I hate their language. I hate their enchiladas, and I hate their goddamn mariachi music.
All right, now it sounds like you mean it.
I do.
So let's say we're giving Steven.
Fair enough. What now?
I say we bury the hatchet. You know what I mean.
Can I tell George you'll go on with the appeal?
Yeah. I know there's a lot of people who are willing and trying to help us. People who think our conviction was an injustice. People like George. And you. The next time you see them, tell them Hank Reina sends his thanks.
Why don't you tell them?
Any smart with me again?
Write an article and you know you can. Publish it in the People's World. What do you say?
Article? Well, who told you you could write? I said.
Chale.
I'm serious. Don't you give it a try?
Listen. You think me and you can write each other outside the newspaper?
Sure.
And it's a deal.
I'm glad we're going to be communicating. I think we're going to be very good friends.
Think so?
I know so. Time, miss! I gotta go. I'm about the article, okay? I gotta go, boys. Bye, Grandma. Say I'm Bertha for me. And to my wife. Give my love to Lupe. Time. Bye, Grandma.
Goodbye. She loves me.
Have you forgotten what happened at the trial? You think the appeal court's gonna be any different? The same judge sitting in the same fat-ass judgment of your fate.
Come on, I say, give me a break.
One break. Coming up.
Bedtime! Brandon, Castro, Torres, Roberts, you have a visitor. George! Hey, Cheer! How are you boys doing? Staying in shape, I see. See? You're looking at the hero San Quentin athletic program. Right, Gabos? 10 rounds on a busted ankle. And I won the bout too. You're looking at the tear in the flight weights, the killer fly. They got us doing all kinds of things. Cheer, baseball, basketball. Watcher Perry. Watcher Perry. I've even been working on my English and you're ripping it. What about you, Nate? What have you been doing?
Time, George. Time.
Ain't it the truth?
How's-
That's actually what I wanted to talk to you about.
How's the appeal coming?
It's good, but there's been a little bit of a change. I don't want to worry you too much, but it's something that we need to talk about. Sit down, boys. So, it's not going to change too much, because there are a lot of people who are on your team. But I wanted to tell you that I've been drafted. Drafted? Into the Army? But you're so old.
Why are you, George? Why'd they pick on you?
It's just a coincidence.
Like our being here for life is a coincidence?
That's not the same thing.
Like our being in here for, like, being hounded every goddamn day of our life is a coincidence?
Henry, it's useless anger. I knew that you were going to take this the hardest. But I promise you, there are other lawyers who care just as much as I do, who are going to make sure that you guys get out of this. I promise.
But you're handling our appeal.
Someone else will handle it.
But you know the case.
I know. I'm going to talk to Alice. We're going to get this figured out.
It's useless, George. These bastard cops are never going to leave us alone.
But do you really believe that?
What do you expect me to believe?
That's not for me to say.
Time, counselor.
All right, I gotta go. Boys, I just want you to know that wherever I am in the world, when you win your appeal, I'm so proud of you. Right?
All right, George. Come on, George. Right here.
God bless you.
God bless you too, George. Take care of yourself.
Say, George, when you come back from the war, we gotta take you out of town and bust some weed. Simone, let's get some buns on those hands.
I might take you up on that.
All right, new work assignments. Report to the jute mill. Let's go.
We're supposed to work the mess hall.
Well, you got a new assignment.
Since when?
Since right now, get going.
The warden know about this?
Why the hell do you care? Do you think you're something special? Come on, baseball, move.
Maybe, you bastard!
Oh, yeah? Hey, wait a minute!
Back off! Back off, don't be stupid!
Okay, Brandon, you got solitary. Into the hall.
Too bad, I said. He set you up again.
Solitary. They gave me solitary.
Better get used to it, carnal. That's what this stretch is going to be about. See, you're in here for life, Buffalo.
I can accept it as it.
You've got to, Hank. Only this reality is real now. Only this place is real. Sitting in the lonely cell of your will.
I can't see my hand.
And tell your eyes to forget the light, I said. Only the hard floor is there, carnal. Only the cold, hard edge of this reality is real now. And there is no time. Each second is a raw drop of blood from your brain that you must swallow. Drop by drop. And don't even start counting, or you'll lose your mind.
I don't know why I'm here. I want to have a reason for being here.
You're here, Hank, because you chose to be. Because you chose to protect your brother and your family, and nobody knows the worth of that effort better than you, I said.
I miss them, ese. My jefitos. My carnalito. My sis. I miss Stella.
Forget them. Forget them all. Forget your family and the barrio beyond the wall.
There's still a chance I'll get out.
That chance.
I'm talking about the appeal.
And I'm talking about what's real. Get that ice, Hank. Haven't you learned?
Learned what?
Not to expect justice when it isn't there. No court in the hand's gonna set you free. Learn to protect your loves by binding them with hate. Stop hanging on to false hopes. Once those hopes come crashing down, you'll find yourself on the ground, foaming at the mouth, como loco.
¿Sabes qué? Don't tell me anymore. I don't need you to tell me what to do. ¡Lárgate! ¡Lárgate!
Órale pues, don't take the play so seriously, Jesus. Es pura vacilón. Watch out. This is Los Carnal. You want to see some justice for Pachucos? Check out what's happening back home today. The Navy has landed, I said, on leave with full pay. And war is breaking out in the streets of LA.
He thinks he's so cool in that suit,
thinks he's tough, eh?
Those Zoot Suiters, those gaming dandies.
Why don't you tell them what I began to say? Or how you've been forbidden to use the very word?
We're complying in the interest of the war.
How have you complied?
We're using other terms.
Like Pachuco and Zoot Suiter.
So what? The Zoot Suit crime wave is beginning to push the war news off the front page.
The press distorted the very meaning of the word Zoot Suit. All it is for you guys is another way to say Mexicans. But the ideal image of the original Chuco was to look like a diamond, to look sharp, hip, Bonnaroo, finding a style of urban survival in the rural skirts and outskirts of the brown metropolis of Los Cabos.
It's a front to good taste.
Like the Mexicans, blacks, and Filipinos who wear it?
Yes.
Even the white kids, wops, and Jews are putting on the drip shade.
You're trying to outdo the white man in exaggerated white man's films.
Because everybody knows that Mexicans, blacks, and Filipinos belong to the huarache, the straw hat, and dirty overalls.
You savages weren't even wearing any clothes when the white man pulled you out of the jungle.
My parents are going without collars and cuffs, so you can wear that shit.
It's gone too far. Too goddamn far, and it's gotta be stopped.
Why?
Don't you know? Don't you know that shit? There is a war going on. What are we fighting for if not to annihilate the very enemies of the American way of life? Come on, let's get it! Come on! Get it! Kill it! Go faster! Kill it! We're running the war sooner! Kill it! Watch it! Get it!
You and how many of us?
Get it! Come on! Go!
You think you're so important?
Get it!
Get him!
Get it!
Come on, kill him!
Get it! Come on!
July 2nd, 1943.
Dear Henry, I hope this letter finds you in good health and good spirits. But I have to assume you've heard about the riots in Los Angeles. It was a nightmare, and it lasted for a week. The city is still in a state of shock.
August 5th, 1943.
Dear Henry, the riots here in LA have touched off race riots all over the country. Chicago, Detroit, even Little Beaumont, Texas, for Christ's sake. The one in Harlem was the worst. Millions of dollars worth of property damage, 500 people were hospitalized, and 5 people were killed.
Things are rough all over.
Please write to me and tell me how you feel.
August 20th, 1943.
Dear Henry, though I am disappointed not to have heard from you, I thought I would send you some good news for a change. Did you know we had a gala fundraiser at the Mocambo?
The Mocambo?
Gotcha! And Rita Hayworth let your sister Lupe have all gone for the occasion. She got dressed at Cecil B. DeMille's house and she looked terrific. Her escort was Anthony Quinn and Orson Welles said.
Orson Welles? Well, sounds like Lowell Parsons. September 1st, 1943.
Henry, why aren't you answering my letters?
He's busy.
If there's something I've said or done, Henry?
Welcome back to the living room. It's been a long, hot summer. Here's your mail.
Henry, I just found out you did 90 days in solitary. I'm furious at the rest of the guys for keeping it from me. I talked to Warden Duffy and he said you struck a guard. Did something happen I should know about? I wouldn't ask if it wasn't so important, but a clean record. Henry?
You still don't understand, Alice.
But I do. I'm not accusing you of anything. I don't care what happened or why they sent you there. I'm sure you had your reasons, but you know the public is watching you.
Why do you do this, Alice?
What?
You appeal your case. All the shit you do. You think the public really gives a goddamn?
Yes, we are going to get you out of here, Henry Reyna. We are going to win.
What if we lose?
We're not going to lose.
What if we do? What if we get another crooked judge and he misses the appeal?
Then we'll appeal again. We'll take it to the Supreme Court. Hell, we'll take it all the way to President Roosevelt.
What if we still lose, Alice?
Can't.
Why can't we?
Because we've got too much support. You should see the kinds of people responding to us. Unions, Mexicans,
arrested.
Tell me what we can't lose, Alice.
I'm telling you.
No, you're
I
not.
don't know what to tell you.
Yes, you do.
Henry!
Tell me what we can't lose,
Stop
Alice.
it, Henry! Please stop it! I won't have you treat me this way. I never have been able to accept one person pushing another around. Pushing me around? Can't you see that's why I'm here? Because I can't stand it happening to you. Because I'm a Jew, goddammit, I have been there. If you lose, I lose.
Sorry.
It's stupid for us to fight like this. Look forward to you for weeks. Just to talk to you, to be with you, to see your eyes.
Thought a lot about you when I was in the home. Sometimes I can see you walking in the dark and talk to me, just like you are right now. Same look, same smile, same perfume. Only the other one never gave me so much lip. She just listened. She did say one thing. She said,
I can't say that to you, Henry.
"Why not?"
Because I can't allow myself to be used to fill in for all the love you've always felt and always received from all your women.
Give it a chance, Alice.
Give it a chance? You crazy idiot, if I thought making love to you would solve all your problems, I'd do it in a second. Don't you know that? But it won't. It will only complicate things. I'm trying to help you, goddammit, and to do that I have to be your friend, not your white woman.
What makes you think I want to go to bed with you? Because you're white? I have no white pieces of mess that you can count, sabes? Who do you think you are? God's gift to us brown animals?
All the love and hate it's taken to get us together in this lousy prison room. I realize only Hitler and the Second World War could have accomplished that. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. Time is already. Oh my God, Henry, there's so many messages I was going to give you. Your mother and father send their love, of course, and Lupe and Della. Oh yes, they want you to know, Rudy's in the Marines.
The Marines?
I'll write you all about it. Will you write me?
Yes.
Let's go, lady.
Goodbye, Licha.
See you on the outside, mate.
You were wrong, I said. There is something to hope for. We are going to win this appeal. You hear me, Ese? Ese? Are you even there anymore?
Okay, Reina, come on.
Where to?
We're letting you go. To the Folsom prison with all the rest of the prisoners. You didn't expect to walk out like you're a free man, did you? Listen, kid, your appeal stands just as much as the chance of some countries of winning the war. Personally, I will throw the broad seas in you. I wouldn't even give you the time of day. Let's go.
July 1st, 1943. World War II reaches a turning point.
July 10th.
U.S. British and Canadian troops invade Sicily, sir.
August 6th.
U.S. troops occupy Solomon Island, sir.
September 5th.
MacArthur's forces land in New Grenada, sir.
October 1st.
U.S. Fifth Army enters Naples, sir.
June 6th, 1944. Allied forces under General Eisenhower land in Normandy.
August 19th.
American First Army reaches Germany, sir.
October 17th.
MacArthur returns to the Philippines, sir.
Meanwhile, on the home front, Americans continue with their everyday lives, growing confidence and relief as the war pushes an inevitable triumph. November 8th, 1944. The District Court of Appeals decides in Sleepy Lagoon murder case. Boys and Pachuco murder given freedom!
look around and see what's every day, man's trying to figure out time. Go to the war, or from where who cares? The people are good at history. For a change of 20 girls at once.
Yes, but if it wasn't for the unselfish and thoughtfulness of people like George and this beautiful woman and all the people who helped out, that he promised, all the night promised, our boys will now be home today.
I just hope that you boys realize how important you are.
Once I realize it.
I came all the way from Hawaii just to get here good now. I'm only here for a few days, but I'm gonna get you drugged.
Well, so see who gets drunk, he said.
Jorge, Licha, todos, let's go into the house, eh? I made a big pot of menudo. It's for everybody.
There's high school beer too. But I'd say vamos todos.
I got this.
Where were you? I said. I thought I'd lost you.
Was here, in the barrio. Welcome back.
It's good to be home.
No hard feelings?
Chale, we won, didn't we?
Simon.
Me and the Vatos have been in a lot of fights together. But we won this one. Because we learned to fight in a new way.
And that's the perfect way to end this play. Happy ending y todo. Well, I think that way, Hank. The barrio's still out there, waiting and wanting. Gangs are still killing each other. The cops are still hunting us down like dogs. And here, in your own backyard, life goes on.
Where were you? Why didn't you come to the Hall of Justice to see us get out?
I guess I was a little afraid things had changed. So much has happened to both of us.
Simone, she's living in your house.
After I got back from Ventura, my parents gave me a choice. Or get you or get out.
Why didn't you write to me?
You had your own problems. Your people took care of me. You know what, Hank? I think they expect us to get married.
Orale, you still gonna give her that big Pachuco wedding you promised?
I have to think about it.
Henry?
We'll share the time. Here comes Licha.
I've just come to say goodnight.
Good night. Why are you leaving so soon?
Soon? I've been here all evening. There'll be other times, Henry. I'm home now. Family. It's matters.
Don't patronize me, Alice.
Patronize you?
Yeah, I learned a few words in the joint.
Yo también. Te quiero.
Esa carnal, congratulations! The Jefito's calling about you and Bella. Congrats, but if you want me to be your best man, you're for the next 3 days.
Don't push me, Rudy.
¿Qué pues? Got your food already?
If you don't want me here, I can move out.
Watch out, I'll let you and Della have a room tonight. I can sleep on the couch.
You aren't expecting me to sleep here, are you?
I'm not asking you to.
Why not?
The Jefitos will never know, is it?
Be honest. What do you want me to do?
Give me a chance to think about it. Give me a second.
1 second.
Wes, we good are you? Aren't you going from Lulu?
I'm just thinking, Jefito.
Take it over there. Didn't you do nothing out of prison? Angela, this is your house. Come with us again.
Father, you said Della was going to marry her?
Yes. Only after you did.
Petras, don't you care about Della anymore?
If it's just me and you, Henry, it might be different, but you have to think about your family.
You have a whole lot of everything.
You belong here, Henry. I'm the one that's like this.
I need you to tell me my responsibilities.
Sorry.
Sorry for now.
I don't need anybody to feel sorry for me. I did what I did because I wanted to. All I want to know is what's going to happen now. If you still want me, órale, suave. If you don't, that's okay too. But I'm not going to hang around like a tonta all my life.
Your wish is looking finer than ever, carnal.
You're acting as if nothing has happened.
You have a whole lot of attitude.
You belong here, Henry. I'm the one that's like this.
You don't pick up on her, I might have to step in.
That's bullshit. What about when we shared in prison? I've never been that close to anybody.
That was in prison.
What the hell do you think the audio is?
It's not bullshit.
Shut up, Carnalillo.
Carnalillo, ¿por qué su come
Look, Esa, I know you did a year in Ventura, and I know you stood up for me when it counted. How can I make it up to you?
Don't give me your bullshit, Henry. Give it to Alice. I think it's time for Alice Bloomfield to go home.
Don't be jealous, Esa.
Jealous? Mire, cabrón. I know I'm not the only one you ever took to Sleepy Lagoon.
The Sleepy Lagoon ain't shit. I saw real Japanese get killed over there. I saw Portuguese go out there that are never coming back.
I was always there when I came back.
Henry, come back inside, hijo. Everybody's waiting for you.
What can I give you, Ella? I'm an ex-con.
I am too.
Let's face it, Hank. There's no future for us in this town. I'm taking my wife and kid and moving to Arizona.
I know what you are feeling, hijo. It's home again. I know inside you're afraid that nothing has changed. That the police will never leave you in peace. But I said, everything is going to be fine now. Mary
You know, we started in 38 and I'll never forget you guys now. But I gotta move on.
Wait a minute! I don't know if I'll be back in prison tomorrow or not. I have nothing to give you, Ella. Not even a piece of myself.
I have my life to live too, Hank. I love you. I would even die for you. Pero me chinga la madre for not throwing my life for nothing.
But I love you.
Hold on, Hank. Watch that joy. This crazy bastard went all the way to his house to put on his grave.
Estos mangos, estas suizas. Look at this cat. He looks sorry.
Just like a parakeet.
Hey, tú? What'd you put on your dress? Where's the party?
Well, isn't the party right here?
Yeah, but this ain't the Avalon Ballroom. The Zoot Suit died under the fire here in Los. Don't you know that, cabrón?
Rodolfo.
And he was supposed to get us back.
Shut up, Esta.
Yeah, pues. Did you guys have anything? Yeah, it's not you from the pronunciation. That's what
I don't need no damn Hugo.
What's your language, carnal?
And I don't need you. I'm a man now. I can take care of myself.
What do you go? Are you gonna go in the kitchen or I have to drag you?
What did you say, Rico?
Alice, I think it's time we go.
Say the word, George. Just say the word.
No. You can't leave so soon.
Chale, chale, chale. You can't take our grandma. Ya se falta na. Poco soy más abusado. Ese no se haga tan square. Estoy hablando de chicas patas. Ese es puro chicano.
Chicano. Nique madre, why don't you grow up?
Grow up, I said?
Try walking downtown looking like that. See if the sailors don't eat you alive.
It's not you they're eating. Come on, Bertha.
She's staying with me.
She's mine.
Prove it, punk.
Hey!
They ganged up on me, carnal. You left me and they ganged up on me. You should have taken me for one of them pitos. The pitos lost me anyway.
Coming in the house, Reed.
No, I joined the Marines. I didn't have to join, but I went. ¿Sabes por qué? Because they got me, carnal. They got me. Joined the Marines, sailors. I went to the dance with Bertha. We were up at the balcony. They came from behind. They dragged me down the stairs, punching and kicking. They were pulling my greña. They dragged me to the streets and they beat me, carnal. Everybody watched them beat me. They took my clothes and they beat me. Bertha saw them beat me.
Orale! There's cops outside. They're trying to arrest Joey. Joey? They got him up against your car. They're trying to say he stole it. Alright, I'll handle this. I'll go with you.
Those bastards!
Henry, no!
What the hell do you mean, no? Can't you see what's going on outside?
They'll get you again. That's what they want.
Get out of my way! You! Get out of my way! That's right here! Get out of my way!
In 1947, after being charged with robbery and assault with a deadly weapon. While incarcerated, he killed another inmate and wasn't released until 1955 when he got into hard drugs. In 1972, he died of his life's trauma.
That's the way you see it as sin, but there are different ways in the story.
Hank Reyna went to Korea in 1950. He was shipped on a destroyer to defend the 38th Parole until he was killed in 1952 when he was posthumously awarded the Congressional
Bella in 1948, and they have 5 kids. 3 of them now attending university, speaking Kalo and calling themselves Chicanos.
Henry Reyna, born leader.
Henry Reyna, the social victim.
Henry Reyna, the street corner warrior.
Henry Reyna, Eternal de Aqueas. Henry Reyna, the Zoot Suiter. Henry Reyna, my friend.
Henry Reyna, my brother.
Henry Reyna.
Our son.
Henry Reyna, my love.
Henry Reyna. In Pachuco, the man, the myth, still lives.